Welcome Capricorn to Ashes the Empress. This is Rosa and today we are looking at your March 2026. Capricorn, are you ready to end the first trimester? This trimester is ending with a transformation. So, sponsored by your favorite beautiful card over here, Message in a Bottle. This has been your governing message since January to February and now March. So we started January, and for those of you who have not seen your annual, please go check it out. It is never too late. We started with Princess of Swords, a message of something you learned, a clarity, something suddenly became clear or was told to you, but a message that would have impacted what you know, possibly the truth, possibly a decision. Whoa. The door to spirit, transformation towards the door to spirit, an evolution, possibly a spiritual evolution. Second month, we're quite a few things going on in your second month, but overall, something changed for you with the Three of Wands. You've gone through a threshold. You start a new adventure, a new quest, a new maybe business. So something came through, and it could be nothing massive. It could be something small, but enough to be significant in your life, Capricorn. And now we're ending the trimester with a massive transformation. Here we are, action-oriented, Knight of Pentacles. The Devil. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. I like that for you. And what did I say? What did I say? Challenges. Whenever there's a transformation, there's a challenge. Are you true to your transformation? There will be. That is your Saturn. Now, for those dabbling in astrology, or if you're brand new to it and want to take a gander, go find where your Saturn is in your natal chart. That is possibly attached to the challenge that is going on right now. And I feel we are in a Saturn return, if I be bold enough to say so. Oh, the Fool. Two of Wands, you are still walking this path. Page of Wands and Knight of Sword. Movement. So, what is this door to spirit all about? Capricorn, please, if this resonates with you, do leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of March 2026? And there we are. Oh, Cap, you'll regret it. Okay, what do we need to make sure that don't happen, okay? Let's see how we can avoid this regret. So cards will guide you so far, but this does not replace your willpower, right? So we need to get into that pilot seat and make sure we don't regret something here, okay? So let's dive in. Whew, I feel the pressure's on with that card. Ugh, that shook me up a little. Knight of Pentacles. We are talking action, we are talking movement, we're talking work. Pentacles, it being what you value, what you have. So either it be material stuff, house, money, anything that's physically tangible, properties, but also your health, okay? We can never overlook the health factor on this. I feel that, you know what? I actually feel like we may be talking about health for a couple of you Capricorns out there, okay? The Fool, as much as it could represent, you know, the initial story of the tarot deck, the infant, the innocence, the wanderlust, paired up with an action card, this to me represents having taken a situation lightly, okay? For me to take a situation lightly means that I've gotten enough messages, communications, insights to be taking something a little more serious, serious enough that for the month of March, a change, a transformation is necessary in this, okay? A almost rebirth, I could say, but if this were be work, I'd need to rebrand myself as an employee. If this is a relationship, then I would need to, transform how I act, how I am, how I value this. If this is personal, your life, your spiritual health, it could be. So health can be mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, right? If we're talking, example, spiritual health, then you are transforming possibly your belief system, but you've been taking whatever this is un po' alla leggera, how we say in Italian, a little too lightly. It would translate easily as took it for granted, okay? Whatever evolution had to be done, whatever movement, action you had to do, you kind of took it a little for granted, and you may not have done it yet. Because, because we have our devil card here. Now the devil represents addictions. So we have the big three: sex, drugs, alcohol, but we have all the little ones that people oversee quite often. And I feel there's something you probably had to do in February, Capricorn, that you did not do, or that's still on your to-do list, because procrastination, example, is one of the virtues that can be detrimental to us, that could be addictive. Procrastination, we have self-sabotage, we have self-limiting, we have, losing control on boundaries or self-imposed boundaries. It's endless what can be considered an addiction, right? At the end of the day, an addiction is pretty much anything you are powerless towards, okay? It gets the better of you here, okay? Now we did have, actually I said, February. February you had the Three of Wands, which is the sentiment of growth and expansion. But here, because of whatever this devil card represents for you, it's as if I took a step back and now I'm at the Two of Wands. So instead of having that growth and expansion, which then gets followed with structure and stability, my Three of Wands gets followed by the Four of Wands, I took a step back. See, when you're at the Three of Wands, you're close, you're right between these two wands, and you have the third one, which is your skill that you are carrying forward with you. But now he's not even at the threshold. So what happened in February, Capricorn, what happened in February that has you taking a step back here? Because I feel you were almost ready for something. You kind of took it a little too chillaxed, and you kind of dropped the ball there, and now you're a step back. So you kind of, whatever this evolution had to be, this transformation, you kind of nipped yourself in the butt a little there, because you didn't go through with something that you had to go through with in February. Okay, and that is leading you, this is all leading you to the door to spirit. The door to spirit, this is peace. This is fulfillment. This is all the riches that's not money or physical, okay? This is all the emotional gold. This, the value, the fulfillment, the joy, the happiness, the peace, and the serenity, right? That's the door you're going to. But there was something in February that had to get done, and it's not done. Kind of drop the ball on this, okay? You're going to notice this, or it's going to become clear that you're a step behind where you should have been mid-month. But I do have the Ten of Pentacles. So this isn't a financial sufferance, or if it's a question of a financial something, then there's something coming in because the Ten of Pentacles does represent that monetary security, building of a legacy. But I do have the Page also, so there could be money coming in or a new opportunity to make the money coming in. But if this is for you, work or monetary, as much as you dropped the ball in February and you kind of had this little setback, there's something coming in to kind of like give you one more chance at this. This could be a message, this could be a new beginning, this could legitimately be a second chance at closing this deal is what I feel is the terms here, okay? This is your second chance because the Ten of Pentacles is your door to spirit. This is the door that you need to come to feel all those beautiful emotions and fulfillments that we want to feel. But the second chance is your Saturnian test. Saturn is there to teach us about authority and structure and lesson. Saturn is about, maximizing your skill and your potential, keeping in your existence, in your life, everything that serves you and cutting out the rest. But when Saturn goes above and beyond to try to, get you to live a life that is absolutely flowing with abundance, and although it's a maleficent planet, it's called a maleficent planet because she's a tough one. But her overall necessity is for us to be living the most organic lives chosen and run by ourselves, right? So when she, the planet of Saturn, goes above and beyond to teach us lessons, well, then you can bet your hat that she is going to turn around and give you that pop quiz. And that's what's happening for you, my friend, at the end of March. Saturn is going to walk into the classroom and say, pencils out, pop quiz. Because you just dropped the ball in February. You didn't do something you were supposed to do. And now she's coming back around. And now it's your last chance. Because what happens when we do not pass a Saturnian test, the lesson gets a lot harder and very unpleasant. So before life gets a little tougher, the test is coming around, and it's coming around for the last time. And the advice we have here is, my friend, dear Capricorn, get on that damn horse and ride, okay? Get on that horse. This is movement. This is get your act together. And with the sword, this is about accepting the challenge, sticking to what is logic, making the decisions, and above all, respecting the truth. This is about getting this done the right way. Because if you do not, whatever you drop the ball on in February, if you do not take the opportunity of this coming back around one more time to achieve this, I'm not saying this, my friends, the cards are, you'll regret it. You'll regret it because that door of spirit now, it's not that it's gone forever. It's not. You're meant to get there, but now it just got so much harder to get there, and you pushed this off by, well, who knows how long, because now you got to relearn this entire lesson and get challenged again before you get to this door. So Capricorn, it's fine if you drop the ball on something in February. Don't do it again. Your chance to get this is coming around now in March. So now I'm going to give you a sneak peek. First, I'm going to give you homework, and then I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Your homework is go back to your annual video and pay real close attention to that, okay? Because in theory, what you have coming in the next 3 months, so the second trimester of the year, are, if my memory doesn't fail me, pretty nice cards. Your year was governed under the energy of education. What does it take for me to get over my devils, my demons, my little flaws and addictions? It takes education. It takes relearning how to do things. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, April was actually, could it be the Ace of Swords for you? which is a beautiful card, Capricorn, but you cannot, so sorry about how I'm phrasing this, you can't screw this up. I cannot emphasize more on how much you will regret. Not that your life, I'm not saying your life's going to be miserable, not that dramatic, let's be honest. You'll regret not taking this opportunity for the simple fact that the door to spirit is going to be pushed off for you, okay? And if you have something waiting for you right here, right now, this fulfillment, this happiness, this joy, this everything to make your heart sing, then why in heaven and earth would you want to push that off? For a flaw of character, something we could learn to do, something we could learn to master and get power over? Capricorn, forget what happened in February. Forgive what happened in February. Don't forget it, because you're going to need to best yourself on this, okay? Forgive what happened in February. It's normal. Devil cards are not easy to get over. But get yourself ready, because March is giving you another round at this. March is giving you another round at that 3 of Tower that we missed in February. And you're not going to miss it, because I did see, I'm pretty sure I saw the Ace of Swords in your April, which means you're going to master this, you're going to get through it, and you're hitting this door of spirit, because there's something wonderful happening for you over the course of the next 3 months. So Capricorn, excuse the cough, please take what resonates in this reading. I do hope this advice gets you ready for this, because you have everything it takes to go after it and pass this with flying color. You just have to be mindful and present and ready to do so. And I wish it for you. I wish it for you, because there's something good coming for the rest of 2026, especially in the next 3 months. From what I recall, were very, very nice months. So I am looking forward to hearing about your story. Share your challenge with us. Share your story. Share what resonates. Please feel free to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe. And I really fundamentally send you so much love and strength. When you face this challenge, you're gonna go in for the victory, because this, my friend, this is waiting for you, okay? So I wish you all the best. This is what I have for you for now, and I will be seeing you very soon. Take care.